It was an emotional hearing for parents of the deceased, who asked questions to a forensic pathologist and senior investigating officer testifying about the circumstances surrounding their son's death. The pathologist said there were lacerations to Mr. Montegriffo's head and bruising to the back of his hand. In his opinion, he said, Mr. Montegriffo had suffered from the impact of a blunt object to the back of his head, at least 4 times. His hand injury was a defensive one, suspected to be the result of him trying to shield his head from whatever was impacting it. Studies showed the injuries had damaged the wiring of his brain. Chief Inspector Roy Perez, the senior investigating officer on the case, spoke of the day in question, where a sudden death was called in. Mr. Montegriffo was found by the wall with multiple head injuries and pronounced dead upon arrival in hospital. Chief Inspector Perez told the court the ambulance officials suspected the man had fallen or jumped, as the window above where he was found was open. However, video footage of the incident showed the body to be lying next to the wall. Chief Inspector Perez said that if someone were to jump, their weight would push them away from the wall. Authorities forced entry into the home above and found no trace of a disturbance, concluding that the incident was a homicide. Despite the area being cordoned off, Chief Inspector Perez said that wall was not examined because the blood on it had been washed away. Asked by Mr. Montegriffo's mother why this happened, the senior officer said it wouldn't have had if the correct conclusion had been drawn earlier. Sobbing, she said this was a shame, adding that the incident had occurred on her wedding anniversary. The coroner, Charles Bito, returned a verdict of unlawful killing and ruled the cause of death as a severe head injury due to an assault at Gavino's dwelling in Prince Edward's Road, with multiple blows to the head. The coroner said he hoped for further light to be shone on the case in due course. Investigations are still ongoing, and the police as well as the man's parents are urging anyone with information to get in contact. A £25,000 reward is offered by the Royal Gibraltar Police for information relating to the murder.